So hi guys, welcome again to our channel. Like we saw yesterday, New Zealand versus Bangladesh. New Zealand comfortably winning against Bangladesh. You see, uh, a superb knock from Rachin Ravindra. He made a superb comeback after a very horrific injury which he suffered in the face. After that, he made a comeback and he scored a century. And then Michael Bracewell also picking up 4 wickets in the first innings. So overall, another dominating performance from New Zealand. Yes, there were early hiccups in the run chase yesterday against Bangladesh. Like New Zealand were 15 for 2, where Will Young he was out for a duck, and then Kane Williamson didn't score much. But then that partnership between Rachin Ravindra and Devon Conway was 57 runs. And then Rachin Ravindra and Tom Latham formed another partnership of 129 runs, which just sealed the game, and New Zealand were able to comfortably chase down the target and win the match. So, but on after New Zealand have won yesterday, now the hosts and the defending champions Pakistan are officially out of the Champions Trophy, and now India and New Zealand have qualified for the semi-finals, which is what we predicted a few days ago. It has come true. Now you can share
Exactly.
your thoughts.
Exactly. Yeah. So obviously another fantastic performance from New Zealand. They are showing why they are becoming like why they are playing nearly every final now. The kind of partnership which they are building in middle overs, even after getting few starting like hiccups, like young Williamson didn't perform. But still the team is the depth in the batting is so much that you never know who will come and perform, because till Michael Bracewell, I think they have a very nice batting. And now, based on this result, we can say like Pakistan and Bangladesh are out. So, which is in a sense very bad thing for Asian cricket if you see what we have
Yeah,
been talking again and again. So, like Bangladesh and Pakistan, the two Asian nations are out of the Champions Trophy. And now the only Asian nations which remain is India and their Afghanistan, which has also lost one match. So, but
no,
I'm still
India has
having,
qualified, but Afghanistan is on the verge of
yeah,
elimination.
I'm still having hopes that may Afghanistan like pull things and get
But it
qualified
will
for
be
final.
it will be tough for Afghanistan to beat both Australia and England. This is what I'm
Hmm.
feeling.
It is
Both of them
difficult.
are powerhouses, Australia and England.
Exactly. And that's the issue which has been like for Asian cricket, like teams are not playing well other than India. So now coming back to match again, if you see the top order other than Shanto from Bangladesh didn't perform. They
Yeah.
made that change. They bring
Actually,
in, yeah,
actually,
they bring,
Bangladesh got off to a good start. Like that, Tanzid Hassan, if you see, he has scored a quick fire 24 runs with a 100 strike rate of 100. But then he got out, and then Mehdi Hassan Miraz also came. He was also trying to be aggressive. He scored 13 runs at a strike rate of 92, and even he got out. And then suddenly Bangladesh started to collapse, like that middle order, Mushfiqur Rahim, Tawhid Hridoy, Mahmudullah, all of them couldn't make much contributions.
yeah.
So if
So
you see, only Shanto was able to stay there and anchor the innings and uh, bat patiently. Like others around him were actually not able to handle the pressure. I guess like they kept on losing wickets at the other end,
yeah, so
and
Bangladesh,
yeah. Mm.
yeah, Bangladesh brought in like made the change. Mahmudullah was playing, but he didn't perform again. And that run out of Zakar Ali was unfortunate because their partnership was building between Shanto and Zakar Ali. And again, if he had
Yeah,
been in the crease, the score could have been a bit more.
actually, Bangladesh are having a good finisher in Rishad Hossain. Actually, he's a very good finisher. But the
Hmm.
problem is again that middle order, like what happened against India, same thing has happened yesterday also. That middle order is collapsing like a pack of cards. They need to sort that out.
Yes. And then again, talking about the bowling of New Zealand, if you see,
Michael
so
Bracewell. pick of the bowler.
Wow. Yeah. Like Bracewell has got 4 wickets, and then also the pacers. They were bowling really well, like Willowrock and Matt Henry. Though Matt
Yeah.
Henry was on a
And
bit
then
expensive.
after a long time, I think after June 2021, when New Zealand won the World Test Championship, that's when Kyle Jamieson, we saw Kyle Jamieson play. After that, we saw him yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know from where he was and how he came into CT. Like he wasn't. I didn't see him playing any
No,
matches.
actually, Lockie Ferguson was ruled out of the tournament, so Kyle Jamieson was his replacement. And after 4 years, we are seeing him play yesterday.
And he bowled well, like decent for like after so many matches he has come back and he was decent. But Santner
Yeah.
was again wicketless. So what do you see, like whether Santner has gone to a bit defensive role where he's just focusing on controlling the runs because wickets are being taken from other end. So do you see
Actually,
Santner?
Actually,
Hmm.
Santner bowled well, but the thing is,
Mhm.
that's the thing about the Pakistan pitches. Actually, those pitches are mostly favoring the batters. So to
Mhm.
consistently pick up wickets in those conditions is very tough. Actually, even if you look at the Bangladesh spinners, even they were not able to pick up wickets, isn't it? If you see, even the Bangladesh spinners, Mehdi Hassan Miraz was wicketless. Rishad Hossain picked up only 1 wicket. And then if you
Hmm.
see apart from that, all the Bangladesh pacers have picked up 1 wicket each, like Taskin Ahmed, Nahid Rana, Mustafizur Rahman. All of them have picked up one wicket. So
But but
generally,
Santner is being too economical. Like he's controlling the runs in the middle over. Even if you see against Pakistan and even against now Bangladesh, so that will be a very good watch when Santner plays against Shreyas Iyer. I'm so excited to see this
yeah,
matchup.
the
Santner
thing
versus Iyer.
is, Santner bowls very tight line and length. He just keeps it
Hmm.
always on the. He always bowls the correct line and length and keeps on landing it there. The thing is, if the batters try to attack him, means there is a chance of a wicket falling. But when the batters try, they are rotating strike only. They are not having much pressure. That means only if the pitch conditions is going to assist the bowlers, then there is a chance of wicket falling. Otherwise, they might just nudge it for singles and then play him out. I think that is
And
what happened yesterday.
Santner relies also too much like the variations which he bowls, the bowling speed, the changes which he brings, that is way too good.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you observe his speeds, like one ball is bowled at 90 and the other ball he will come down to 70, like mid 70s. So that's
Yeah,
very
it's what is
difficult for a
needed.
batsman to pick him up.
Which is what is needed. You need to keep varying your pace, isn't it, as a bowler?
Hmm.
Every ball, if you keep bowling at the single pace, then the batsman will get used to it, and then he will know what will come in the next ball.
And I guess like the since Santner is putting so much pressure from one end, the advantage is being taken by other bowlers.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they still got 4 wickets. That was
And
and
I
Santner
have
being
been
wicketless.
I have been seeing this Michael Bracewell for a long time. Consistently
Mhm.
is taking wickets for New Zealand in the middle overs.
Yeah, yeah. And I guess if Phillips got like more overs, he would also have taken wickets. These both are like golden arms of New Zealand.
Yeah, they are having the spin twins along with
Hmm.
Glenn Phillips also.
Yeah.
That too, nice variety. They are having one left arm spinner, one right arm spinner, one part time right arm spinner who can also pick up wickets. Now,
Yeah.
now what I'm thinking is these three spinners are going to bowl against India, and just a few months back, the two out of these three spinners have whitewashed India in India in test matches. So
Exactly.
it will
Yeah,
be
that
very
will be
interesting to.
difficult for India. India needs to like play them with like very skillfully
But now that
because
India and New Zealand have qualified, that match will only decide who will finish as group toppers. Like whoever
huh.
wins that match will top the group. Whoever loses will finish second. That's the only thing which is left now.
So do you see like teams now resting their main players and like just giving bench strength, or will they play the same 11?
Winning momentum is something very important actually going into the knockouts. So I don't know. Maybe Arshdeep Singh might play instead of Shami. What do you think?
And yeah, so I want like Arshdeep should play. Like the control which he brings with the new ball is way too good, and his wicket
And
taking ability. And
yeah,
don't you see Rishabh Pant now making it to 11?
Rishabh Pant replacing him.
KL Rahul, obviously, like just for one match. But yeah, again, if suppose Rishabh Pant
Good,
scores
good.
some good runs, then it will be difficult to make him
Yeah,
drop and
in
knock out.
the
No.
then we'll have knockouts dilemma then. Who to drop and bring back KL
But
Rahul?
the
That thing.
issue is India is playing their last league match. Even New Zealand is playing their last league match on 2nd of March. No.
Yeah, New Zealand is
And
playing their last league match in Dubai. But the thing is, New
ha,
Zealand is going to play their semi-final in Pakistan only because New Zealand can't play against India in the semi-final. So
yeah, that will be too much hectic for New Zealand, I guess. Because there were like news like people are saying that it's kind of home series for India because they are staying in one hotel playing on same ground, and every other team has to travel from one place to other. Even within Pakistan they have to travel from Lahore to Karachi to Rawalpindi. So
yeah, there's no other
yeah.
choice because
Hmm.
some other issues going on. So if Pakistan is hosting, means India has to play in UAE. That is always that always happens. You have to accept that. Even for New Zealand, if you see, Daryl Mitchell didn't play yesterday.
I guess
So
he was dropped to make place for Rachin.
no, he was actually ill, and that's why he was dropped, and Rachin Ravindra came in. But now that Ravindra has scored a century, you cannot drop him now. You have to drop someone else and bring in Daryl Mitchell.
But Daryl Mitchell is a kind of power hitter. Like he has different role. I don't guess Mitchell should be kept out because what if you see Williamson and Rachin are same kind of player, just like Smith and Labuschagne. So they
Yeah, that's
both
why
are.
you cannot leave out Rachin Ravindra now
Hmm.
after
So
such
do
a
you see
maybe
Williamson being
maybe
rested?
no maybe Devon Conway can be dropped no
He can, yes,
because
yes.
he has not performed till now. Actually, we have not seen anything big from him.
So then Rachin comes to open along with Young, right?
Yeah, Rachin and Young opens. Williamson comes one down. Mitchell comes two down. And then you
Hmm.
have Latham, Phillips, and Bracewell.
That
And
will
yeah,
not be
a
taken.
good
That will
team.
not be taken in good, like in good sense by the CSK fans. If Conway drop.
No choice. No, he hasn't performed actually. He should have
Ah,
50 or century. Nothing he has done. From the try series, we are seeing. So only he has been like that. So you have to drop him. Even Will Young has scored a century, but
hmm.
Conway hasn't done much.
And any positives from Bangladesh batting? Like I see Zakar Ali, a very good find for
Yeah, that
Bangladesh.
is also a good find. Even Tawhid Ridho is also a good talent.
Ah,
But I think they should make some serious decisions about Mushfiqur Rahim and
yeah, yeah.
Mohammedullah. No? Because uh, few years back, until few years back, they used to perform consistently for Bangladesh. But now in this tournament, even in the recent past, both of them have not been performing at their best when they are playing for Bangladesh.
Hmm. I had so much hopes from Mahmudullah. Yeah. Come on, like I thought that he would save the Kulas, but again he never found out any way to bat. Like he got out for 4 runs and faced by 14 balls.
Yeah, that's the thing actually. Bangladesh, they are also in some. They are also in tatters actually now. Nowadays in world cricket, they are not able to produce the
Hmm.
performances. Like Nazmuz Hossain Shanto before the tournament is saying that Bangladesh will come into this tournament and become champions. And now
Hmm.
they have lost both their opening matches and are out of the tournament.
And
Like
Mahmudullah even didn't bowl yesterday. Like Shanto bowled 1 over, but Mahmudullah didn't bowl.
yeah, which is surprising actually. He could have bowled. I don't know why
Hmm.
they didn't give overs to him. Whereas
New Zealand,
Shanto bowled 1 over and he has leaked runs actually, 12 runs in that
yeah,
1 over.
for 12 runs. And if you see Williamson form, do you find any problem with that? Like,
Yeah, it's concerning only because now twice in a row he has failed, but he has done well in the Tri Series actually. So
he scored a century, I guess, there, no?
yeah, he scored a century against South Africa. But
So
now with match
maybe
failures, it
so
happens to any batter actually. You can't keep scoring every match.
yeah, obviously. So maybe I'm seeing a big knock coming in knockout from Williamson.
Yeah, is once he gets set means once he is in his zone, then he can perform any day actually. So
Definitely.
need to see that.
Now
And
New Zealand,
Bangladesh also we need to give credit to Bangladesh like.
yeah, they bowled
Starting
well.
of when the New Zealand innings started, Bangladesh were fighting and they picked up early wickets and suddenly they threatened to cause an upset yesterday. But
Yeah,
then
Nahid.
batters as usual, like I'm always seeing these New Zealand batters. Once even though they lose early wickets, they never panic. They keep the next few whoever gets out, the next batters are coming in and they keep on anchoring the innings. They keep batting patiently. They're batting according to the situation, like what is needed. It's okay even if we have lost two or three early wickets. We will bat like we will from overs number 20 to 30 we will score this many runs. From overs number 30 to 40 we will score these many runs. Like that phase wise they are planning and then they are batting. That's why they are able to succeed this much actually. Even after losing, like if you see in both the matches, even in the match against Pakistan, New Zealand had lost three early wickets. And in that match, if you see Latham and William
Yeah.
first formed a partnership, and then after William got out, Phillips came in, and it was an ideal situation for him because it was the last 10 overs. He was able to bash the bowling, and they finished with 300 plus. Yesterday also, if you see, they lost two early wickets, and then Conway and Ravindra first formed a partnership, and after Conway got out, then Latham came in. So they are having they have planned something. I think within themselves. Like even if they lose early wickets, they are not going to get bogged down by it. They are still going to continue whatever they have planned, and they're going to bat according to the plan. And I mean, ultimately, that is why they are we say that they are the favorites now. Because any other
Yeah.
team after losing early wickets might panic in that situation, but New Zealand never panic.
Yeah,
They're
that's a
always
very good
calm and they
observation.
keep
That's a
planning.
very good observation. Yeah. And but if you see the bowling of Bangladesh, so like Nahid, like he was bowling really well yesterday. Nahid and even Taskin bowled good. So Bangladesh gave a bit of a fight, but again, yes, cannot fight with such a low total. So obviously, you need to score at least 270 or 280 to give New Zealand
Even
like.
300 plus actually. Even
Yeah, no, I'm saying at least to give a fight, you need. Yeah, so that's what I guess they're.
yeah, definitely because that too in these Pakistan pitches and all 240, 250 is never enough actually.
Exactly.
Need 300. We saw Australia chasing 350 plus that day. Even that total is sometimes not enough. And then
Hmm,
how can 240 be enough? No way.
exactly. So yes, so again, this is all like batsmen are letting them down again and again, Bangladesh, and they need to find a way. So let's see, like now Bangladesh versus Pakistan, obviously
Bangladesh are having
rubber
small
for
but
reputation now.
overall as a team they are failing. That's the thing actually. Like if you see in the
Hmm.
first match also, Tawhid Hridoy was a big positive for them. Tawhid Hridoy and Zakir Ali, they formed a big partnership and that was a positive for them. And even in their
Hmm.
bowling, they are able to frighten the chasing teams by picking up consistent wickets. Even against India, they were fighting Bangladesh. It wasn't an easy chase for India. So Bangladesh are having slight positives, but still so many flaws are there. Like the middle order is collapsing, many players are out of form. They need to sort those things out. Like their batting should be in such a position where they are able to score 300 plus every time, which they have not been able to do. That's why they have lost both these matches actually.
Exactly. And now what I see the problem with New Zealand management is like to pick 11. Now, can you drop player like Williamson before a knockout? And how do you then fit in
No, why should you drop
Darren?
Williamson? You can drop Devon Conway, no? Like
Okay, so
Williamson,
Conway
the
again.
thing is, you need a
No,
calming factor like Williamson in the middle order. In any run chase, if you see,
definitely.
or in any tense situation, a batter like Williamson can stay there and calm things down. So why would you drop such a batter?
So now, if Rachin opens, like Rachin has scored a century at number 4. So does it make sense to change his batting order again and promote him to opening? Because he has performed at that number. Obviously, he will not drop Rachin. So,
No, you
like
can't
if
make him
you
open,
drop,
isn't it? Because even if you see in the cricket, in the World Cup 2023 also, Ravindra
he was
scored
opening.
centuries by opening the innings. So why not? Why shouldn't we make him open?
Yeah, then it's sorted. Yeah. So let's see whether Conway gets like dropped or not.
But as you
Okay.
said, I think,
Now,
Nahid Rana is a good prospect for the future of Bangladesh cricket because even before this Champions Trophy, I have seen him in a few series also, bilateral series also, in which he has bowled well. So he is definitely a good prospect actually. He might do well for Bangladesh.
yes, exactly. So now with Bangladesh and Pakistan getting out, India and New Zealand like easily qualified to the semi-finals,
Yeah.
which was expected and we predicted
Yeah,
also.
we predicted that one. The prediction has come true. But now the thing
Yeah.
is, the other group we predicted Afghanistan and South Africa initially, but I made the change and I said Australia and South Africa. We need to see what happens.
But I'm still going with Afghanistan and South Africa. And like today's match, I guess
No,
South Africa will qualify for
whoever
the
wins today,
semi-finals.
whoever wins today will qualify. So if in case Australia
Yeah.
wins today means they will be favorites, I think, because they will have 2 wins. So
Yeah. Then though,
and like
then
I never trust a team like South Africa, like because we don't know they're the most I mean, we are all saying about Pakistan, they are very unpredictable. South Africa are also very much identical actually, because they also uh, they will they will be in such a winning position and then suddenly they will find a way to lose, like they have done that so many times, so it's very hard to trust such a team.
yeah. So I guess we have discussed like New Zealand versus Bangladesh, and now yes, everything we have discussed from starting from batting to bowling and all the technical aspects of this match. So any other thing would you like to address to Anirudh?
Yeah, the thing is, like we had predicted that Pakistan will lose to New Zealand and India, and that exactly exactly that is what happened. And Pakistan also couldn't win the Tri Series also before this. So I think the only match which Pakistan won in this month in their home is against South Africa, where they chased down 353. All other
And
matches.
that too because that too was like fault of South Africa, I guess. they couldn't save 353 even after like the top
Yes.
order of
No,
Pakistan
and
failed.
that was a South African C team, isn't it? It wasn't even the main team. So
Hmm.
that can also be a reason. So really, Pakistan, like before the tournament, they won ODI series in Australia and the ODI series in South Africa also they won. But I think they were clearly missing Saeem Ayub in this Champions Trophy actually, because Saeem Ayub was a key batter for Pakistan who helped them win the ODI series in Australia and South Africa. So, but just because of the absence of Saeem Ayub, the whole team morale, the whole team again collapsed, which is what was not good at all from Pakistan.
Yeah, so now let's see what happens in Pakistan versus Bangladesh. Like, now I definitely want Pakistan to like address their issues and play good cricket against Bangladesh. Because imagine if you lose against Bangladesh also, then what's the point of hosting such a big trophy when your hosting nation, when your host nation is getting out,
They are already
like
out.
in the
But as a
group
host
stage
nation,
itself.
if they lose all the matches and go out, means there's nothing actually.
Exactly. That's not good for Pakistan cricket, I'll say. And there have been statements like coming out from various Pakistan players about the about the corruption which is going on in the team management and the team squad selection. So that's also an issue with Pakistan team. With this kind of environment, obviously players cannot perform.
Yeah, yeah. No, now people are like unnecessarily they are hyping up the India versus Pakistan rivalry and they are saying like greatest rivalry and all those things. But now I don't think that rivalry is living up to the expectations. Time and again,
That's
it's becoming one-sided. Like,
Yeah, that's all the broadcasting thing that obviously India versus Pakistan brings in huge money to like
no,
the
and
broadcasters. That's why they are. Yeah, go ahead.
you complete what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I guess now like the audience needs to realize this fact that India versus Pakistan is no longer a rivalry until and unless Pakistan plays some good cricket. Because that's not and I don't see that happening with the environment with which Pakistan cricket is having. The selections are not based on the basis of performances, just big names and all PR agendas being run and team is being selected. And imagine like players like such big players like they are firstly they are overhyping their players, as you said. I I don't want to take the names, but they are comparing Shaheen with Wasim Akram. Like, do you see how can they do that?
Even Wasim Akram will object to that, I guess. Even Wasim Akram will say, hey, Afridi is not bowling like him. Like, that's the thing, actually. First of all, I personally feel that every time in an ICC tournament, India is always put in an easy group in
Hmm.
order for India to qualify for the semi-finals. Do you also feel the same way?
Okay. That is again the broadcasting issue. Like, suppose India getting out, from where will you get all those money? Like, who will watch? Suppose India brings in the maximum amount of audience. If you see even population of India and the other overseas India, like the Indians situated in other nations, we huge cricket. So we are kind of a huge market for the broadcasters. That's why everybody wants India to see. Like, you will never, suppose if Bangladesh qualifies or even some big team qualifies, if Australia qualifies and South Africa qualifies for the final, that will not bring that amount of money even if India and Afghanistan, as compared to even if India and Afghanistan play the finals.
Yeah, that's
No, so
correct. Uh, every time when the the disadvantage of that is whenever India plays nowadays that excitement is not coming actually to watch those matches because
exactly.
there is no competitiveness. Now see, India have not even beaten any good team. They have beaten uh, Bangladesh and Pakistan, who both of them are not playing at their best. Both of them are having their own issues, and both of them have experienced downfall. And India have beaten those two teams and qualified for the semi-finals. So what my question is, what is the point in beating all the teams who are not even who are not even expected to beat India? Like, why not? Why can't they put Australia in India's group, or why can't they put England or even South Africa or New Zealand? New Zealand is in our group now, but they can put Australia, England, South Africa there. Why can't they be in India's group? Why always Bangladesh and Pakistan should be in India's group? Is what
I
I'm
don't
asking.
know. I don't. Yeah, exactly. Like India and Pakistan like should be for time being placed in other group, and broadcasters should realize that. See, if India, Pakistan, and another big team in one group, then obviously Pakistan has a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Now, imagine if Pakistan was in other group and India qualifies from first group and Pakistan from second group, then obviously you'll get to see India versus Pakistan, and that in a
Yeah, but
knockout.
that, yeah, but
Then
that
that's
that
good for tournament.
Pakistan. No, no. But if that happens, then Pakistan have played good cricket, so they are qualifying and playing against India. But now what is happening is Pakistan are not even playing at their best cricket. They are not even going to qualify if they are going to play like this. And then they are playing against India. You are saying that they want India to watch more. Then only they will get the money. So how will Indians get the motivation to watch? They will want to watch good matches, good competitive matches. They will want to watch, isn't it? Every time if these
No, no,
kind of
no. But
one-sided matches happen, even Indians will lose interest in the game. What do you think about that?
but the majority of audience would love to watch India. There's very few people who would like to see a close game. I'll tell you. A majority of Indian like the audience like here would like to see India, and they will be overjoyed by seeing Indian beating Pakistan, no matter was there any competition given or not. That hardly matters now. So that's why I guess India and Pakistan are being put again and again in the same group,
No,
because
but
there will be very genuine fans. There is very lesser numbers of the fans who like to see very good cricket.
yeah,
No,
that's
the
the.
competitive cricket.
I think people should keep the emotion like we are all happy that India is winning. We are all happy that India is doing well. It will be good for India, but I don't think it's good for the game.
Obviously, not good for cricket, not good for ODI cricket. Future of ODI cricket like doesn't seem very good if teams are playing like this. Not only Pakistan, if you talk about Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, even Sri Lanka. So
No,
that's
I'm
not good. And
one question now. I'm asking you one question. You are saying that
Mhm.
people are happy to see India play. People are happy to see India win. I'm asking you this question now. Is it okay if only India is the most powerful team in the game of cricket and all other teams have experience, including Australia, if all other teams experience downfall and are not even capable of competing against India, is it okay for all of them? They will see India,
Obviously not.
but are they happy for India to win like that? Not even being challenged at all, every time winning single one-sidedly. Are people happy to see that every time? I'm asking that question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Like, but what I'm telling you, obviously, that's not good for game. If there is no competition, that's not good for game. Firstly, not good for cricket as a whole, and it will not give motivation to the future, like upcoming generations to go there. But if you see a major chunk of audience that's watching cricket right now, first of all, they have lost interest in ODIs. So that proves the
Yeah.
fact that they are not here to watch cricket. They are just coming here for entertainment. That's why T20 is becoming so much big.
Yeah, because T20 is
Okay.
more faster.
And yeah. So this is showing what is the pulse of audience, what they want. And again, the people who are watching ODI cricket, out of that, also a major population again wants India just to see that India winning the game. They are not concerned about the competitive cricket. They are not concerned about the other teams playing well or
But
not.
in that
And
case,
and and one more thing. I'll tell you.
mm,
And when it comes to India versus Pakistan, first of all, there is an audience which will watch only India versus Pakistan. They know nothing about ODI cricket. They know nothing about cricket. I'll give you a personal example. My wife, she was about watching India versus Pakistan. So I was like, "Will you watch 50 overs game?" So he's like, "Yes, and like I know she doesn't know that much about cricket, but they love to see India winning. So you can't expect. Obviously, it's very dishonest, like not like wrong to accept that those audience would watch cricket for competitive or technical analysis. They will do. So obviously, that's what broadcasters are realizing. That's why they are giving at least once in a year game to India versus Pakistan, just for the entertainment purpose. Now I can say.
That's correct, bro. But the thing is, 1 minute. No, the thing is that what people are not understanding is the game itself is declining now.
Obviously, obviously.
Just tell me, 10 years ago, if you had watched cricket and now you are watching cricket, which was the best time of watching cricket? 10 years ago or now?
Obviously, 10 years ago, the pitches were prepared in such a way where bowlers had some chance. That's what cricket is. It is not about batting. Now, if you now see the pitches, if you now see the average score, it is like 300 is nothing. And at those days when pitches were helping some bowlers with those fielding restrictions, then there was some competition. Bowlers had they can even. I remember a match where India scored 125 runs and there was a fight shown by them. They lost the match, but there was fight. Now imagine in today's world, a team scores 125. Do you see now people watching the second team even chasing that?
Yeah, yeah. It will be,
No,
they will
so
chase it down in 10 overs now. 10 overs, 12 overs, they'll chase
exactly.
it.
And that's only because it is not like that the players back then didn't have skill to hit or they were like ultra defensive. It's just because the rules have changed and rules have changed to cater to batsmen. The
Yeah,
new
that's
ball,
correct.
two
But
new
not
balls.
only, I'm not only talking about the pitch conditions actually. I'm talking about the teams also. If you see, like 10 years ago, Sri Lanka was the dominant force 10 years ago. They
Exactly.
won against
Exactly.
India in 2014 T20 World Cup. They won against India in the finals. And then South Africa
Yeah.
was also a dominant team then. Like South Africa was much better than what South Africa is now. That you have to accept. They
Exactly.
had those
Exactly.
legends then. And then West Indies was playing World Cups. I mean, West Indies was playing in
Hmm.
all ICC events and they were also dominant. Now, where are all these
I
teams now? That's my question.
don't know what happened to them and like if you see there are only three
Pakistan was
teams now
also playing
performing well.
Pakistan
Hmm.
was also playing much better than
Exactly,
Bangladesh. Also
exactly.
qualified for the Bangladesh also qualified for the quarterfinals in the 2015 World Cup,
Hmm.
and then semi-finals also they came in Champions Trophy 2017. Look at how cricket was back then, and look at how it is now. And
Yes, it
we are
has.
saying we are happy only about India because we are limiting ourselves. Like, yeah, I agree, India is our country. They are our players. They are playing for our country, representing our country. We need to support them. We are happy that they are winning. But what is happening to the game?
Obvi-
Game is also important, isn't it? So we, if the
Exactly.
game is in a downfall, then whether India is winning or not, we are still not happy about something in the game.
Obviously, if you see, if you take game as a whole, then definitely it's on the uh like lower, like it is on declining.
Yeah, this is a concern actually for cricket. Like
Hmm.
even few days back when India were playing Bangladesh in the first match, I had said about this. Like the teams experiencing downfall is not good for the game. Like India winning is okay. We are all happy that India is winning, but we don't know what is happening to the game because the number of competitive teams have reduced drastically nowadays. That India is not even being challenged at all. For that, people are
Hmm.
saying like we don't care about the other teams. Yeah, as long as India wins everything, we are fine. We are happy. Like that, they are saying. And I'm like, what the fuck, India? Yes, we are happy that India is winning, but people are not even caring about the game. Where is the only if there is competition, there is something in the game, isn't it? Is it okay if the game dies and India keeps winning every time?
Then there will be a situation. There will be no team to play for India, play against India. If India keeps on winning and the game dies. Yeah, definitely. ICC needs to, like, we can discuss all these things in a separate video. Like, we deviated from our topic a lot today. So, but that was very
This
good
is a concern.
discussion.
This is a
Huh?
concern because every time,
Huh?
even if you see in the previous T20 World Cup, also which happened last year, even in that tournament, Pakistan was in India's group, Bangladesh was in India's group. So every time they are making it easy for India like that, which is why I'm asking, why can't they put stronger teams in India's group? That is my question.
Yeah. So obviously, what to say about the BCCI? The role of BCCI is so like BCCI have become so much big that they can do anything they want. But see, what happens is everybody is looking for their profit. So till the profit broadcasters are getting a profit out of it, you can't do anything. Because obviously we'll also have to think from the point of view of broadcasters. So yeah, there needs to be a balance. Obviously, there are some plans of tri series of India, Pakistan, and England. I guess where we often get, then maybe that's a good thing because India gets to play against Pakistan. It improves Pakistan cricket also. Broadcasters also get money, and but that should happen in an ODI format, not T20 format.
Yeah, they should. Yeah,
That's
like
what I
how they
want.
were keeping this. They were keeping all this Commonwealth Bank series and all back then. Like that, they need to start more tri series like that. Yeah, and I
Hmm.
think in a way it's good that Pakistan started the initiative of this ODI tri series, which just happened before.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
We need more longer tri series like that.
For that, then again, all those things come like the windows of that. There are different leagues going on. We need windows where players are available, and all those things come into picture. We can discuss that in like
Yeah, yeah.
in,
Another
in
topic we
entire
need
full
to,
length.
and we need to discuss this in another topic whether leagues are affecting international cricket. That is also another topic.
Hmm.
Because again,
Hmm.
we saw a few players playing for different leagues. Like they were playing in different leagues when their country is playing international cricket. So those kind of things have also.
Uh,
We need to discuss that also. So yeah, we'll discuss that in another day.
yeah, sure. So I guess we discussed this entire thing, and now let's wrap this up. So
Yeah.
Pakistan
So
are out
we have
of the
another.
Champions Trophy.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
we have another blockbuster match today. Australia versus South Africa. I think whoever wins today
Yeah.
will qualify for the semi-finals. So
Yes.
it'll be interesting to see what happens today. So it's a big match actually today.
Exactly, exactly. So now what has happened is Bangladesh Pakistan becomes the first team to go out of the tournament and Bangladesh follows them. So
Yeah,
India and New Zealand have qualified from Group A,
yeah.
and let's see which team qualifies from Group B. And thank you once again to all the viewers. Please
And
keep
by the way,
supporting us.
by the way, by the way, New Zealand have qualified for the Champions Trophy semi-finals for the first time after 2009. Like in both in
Exactly.
2013 and in 2017, they didn't qualify New Zealand. Both times they
Exactly.
were group stage itself. So
Uh,
similarly, so
yeah.
similarly how similarly how Australia won their first Champions Trophy match after 2009, New Zealand have also qualified for the semi-finals for the first time after 2009. So again, another
Hmm.
so many streaks are getting broken now. Yeah.
Hmm. So yeah, I was just asking our viewers to please like, share, and subscribe, just like the way they have been doing. That's very motivating and helps us our channel to grow. So anything else would you like to say to our viewers, Anirudh?
Actually, I've already said a lot of things. We need to keep discussing all these things. And yeah, we had a good discussion about the New Zealand versus Bangladesh match, and about cricket in general. Actually, like we need to see more improvements in the game. Like I am not getting the same feeling while watching this game now. What feeling I had 10 years ago while watching this game, it's that interest is reduced now drastically compared to what it was then, because the competitiveness in the game is missing now is what I am feeling. uh,
Hmm.
so hopefully the future in the future probably maybe these teams can uh, play better and do better and improve, because apart from India now, like India is dominating like anything now, and
Hmm.
Australia is also somewhat dominant. But the other teams, I'm not able to. Even England is facing a downfall now. You have to accept that. And all the other teams are also I am not able to see the competitiveness nowadays, which is what is very concerning for me. But apart from that, I'm okay only actually.
Yeah. So with this, let's sign off for today, and we'll meet again to discuss another blockbuster match, and another team will be finalized for the semi-final today by the time
Yeah,
match ends. So till the time we meet again, please keep watching us, please keep sharing and subscribing us. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
yeah. Thank you all. So we'll be meet again tomorrow for the review of Australia versus South Africa. So until then, take care, guys. Cheers and goodbye.
Goodbye.